Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be talking about some ignorance on finance and economics. This was a weird thing that came up. Over the weekend, I was out here in Cambodia at a bar, and I got to hang out with a bunch of Americans, Canadians, some European people. And the topic came up, capitalism is horrible. So the question came out that I asked simply is, what would be better? And it was interesting that nobody really had an answer to that. So today I want to watch one short clip today. It's from Collab, and we're going to see how he was starting off talking about finances, her banking statements or something like that. And it turned into a straight up communist debate. And we're also going to be checking out the comments in this video because the comments are very confusing to me. And before we get started though, please hit that like button. Helps out a great deal, guys. And with that being said, let's get into this video.
I do not speak with my parents.
You chose. They did not choose.
Their decisions have made our relationship what it is today.
What did they choose?
They chose extremism over their child.
Okay, says the blue hair. Got it. What's their extremism?
Their extremes are just not very minority inclusive, despite what they might say. Their actions say otherwise.
What's their actions that are so extreme? They kill minorities?
They're not helping them. I just got back from Delaney Hall.
Where's that?
That's in New Jersey.
There's a concentration camp in New Jersey?
And many other states as well. Yeah. They're detention
Concentration
centers.
camp?
Yep. Mm-hmm. They have barbed wire and awful living conditions and maggots in the food and abusing the people in there, no due process. That's a concentration camp.
Okay.
And so people are rightfully outraged and are out there to demoralize the people who are going into those.
I asked her what her job was, by the way.
I said finance. And you asked if I was a bad capitalist.
So
and
she's talking
I'm a
about
socialist.
concentration camps. You're a socialist?
Yes.
Okay, you know socialism has never worked. What socialism are you in favor for? Here we go, get ready.
I believe that
Take a system.
A system?
Take a system in the world that you're in favor of,
Well,
that you would rather be our system.
I just don't want it to be capitalism. Nor do I want it to be...
Take a system that has worked, that you like, and would like to replicate here.
Capitalism.
Take a system, please, that has been proven to work in any country, anywhere. That is better than our system, please.
Capitalism...
Yeah, please, find...
not...
Okay, that's great. Yes, you have your talking points. That's wonderful. Now pick a system that has worked anywhere, better than here. I'm waiting for it.
Your definition of better is like not valuing the intrinsic value.
I don't give a fuck about my definition, your definition. I'm asking you to choose. Don't cater to my definition.
And I'm choosing socialism.
No, yeah, but pick it. Pick another country that has worked.
And unfortunately, we are an imperialist.
Never tried real socialism, I bet you.
Imperialism is hurting those socialist countries.
It hurt the USSR? Please, pick a system. One place that according to your values you would rather do.
New York.
That's not socialist. That's the most capitalist place in the world.
But Mamdani is out there doing
He's democratic socialist.
Yeah.
Socialist.
Yeah.
He still believes in capitalism. It doesn't work. It doesn't create the outcome. People need to eat, and it doesn't work. You know what's actually more important?
Are we feeding people under capitalism?
Yes. Have you seen our poor people? They're fat.
I'm trying to meet people where they're at.
What percent do you think makes the federal minimum wage in the United States? What percent do you think? What percent? No, answer the question. Or I am ending this podcast. Answer the question.
I don't know.
Answer what you think.
30%?
It's less than 1%. You know nothing.
Well, waitresses make less than that.
It's still less. Oh my goodness. Yes, but after tip income. Mm-hmm. It's less than 1%. You know nothing. You're outraged. You're performative. You're a virtue signaling moron. You have prepared talking points and you know nothing about the real world.
So there we go. That was a video I want to look at today and talk about a bit. And I found it interesting. Collab did this very same thing that I was doing at the bar. And it, not aggressively, I wasn't screaming at nobody, but it was more of who's better? Where would you want to be? If it wasn't America's capitalism mixed in with socialism, what other country would you prefer? China? Cambodia? Panama? Pick a country, right? Russia? Right now, Russia? And nobody really had one. There was a couple of them that were just like, well, you know, Cambodia is great. I'm like, yeah, on an American passport. Like, look at these Cambodian people around us. Do you think they're going to become millionaires and stuff like that? No. You know, there's been more millionaires that have come out of America than any other country. More black millionaires came out of America than Africa. More Asian millionaires came out of America than Asia. More millionaire Canadians came out of America than Canada. These are proven statistical facts that are easy to verify. So it is interesting when people get uptight about America's bad, but they don't understand what's going on. On top of that, America has the largest socialist program in the planet ever. It's something like 50-60% of all federal tax money goes back to socialist programs, being Medicare, being some health program, being unemployment, being VA or something like that. It's all in there. More than any country. In Vietnam, it's less than 2%. In Cambodia, I don't think it exists. But it's a better country here. Yeah, with your passport. Of course. So with that being said, I want to jump into some of these comments because they are interesting. And I'm going to say that lightly. So the first comment, the parents extremists is that's why they don't agree with every crazy idea she has. And that's true too. It sounds like the parents are just, they grew up maybe in the old days where you just had to work hard and mom stayed home, took care of the kids. A lot of these people don't understand what's going on in the world. And it really does confuse me. And there's this idea where like, when somebody becomes a millionaire, right? Their kids kind of do good as well. And then their kids kind of start losing the money by the fourth or fifth generation. The cycle starts over. So Bill Gates' great grandkids are probably just going to be everyday financial people. Like they're not going to be billionaires, right? The money does slowly evaporate. And it seems like she might be that great grandchild at this point. And they always are so proud of being so mind-numbingly ignorant. Again, simple question. What country is better? It's not a hard question. What gets me is just how confident they are with their stupidity. Yeah. It was interesting. She said she don't talk to her parents no more because they're extremists and then nodded her head up like snobby like.
Their decisions have made our relationship what it is today.
It's insane. She gave up her family, her bloodline, because she wants to be a communist. Said nobody ever. If we go down, so she looks so smug knowing absolutely nothing. Exactly. And I think Kalab got a little aggressive on that, but I also understand. I mean, the 1% thing is actually interesting. I looked that up before we did this video. Is the people that are living on those types of salaries, the federal minimum wage, is so small. Because I've always had the question, why are we raising minimum wage but ignoring federal minimum wage? What's the point of that? Why don't we raise the federal one? Because all you're hearing about is tipping. We need more tips, blah, 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 30% tips. Why don't we raise that minimum wage up to like $10, $12? Why do we keep making McDonald's employees minimum wage $20 or $30, right? Didn't seem like it made sense to me. But when you find out that is less than, it's something like 0.7 some percent of Americans make the federal minimum wage, which is like bartending and stuff like that. Wildly low numbers. They're totally indoctrinated by sane critical thinking. New York, she said New York as a country. And that's funny too, because it is a capitalist state. It's one of the biggest capitalist places in the world. New York Stock Exchange, anybody? And Madani is constantly trying to tax everybody. He makes money off of these programs, right? So he wouldn't work functionally. He tried to make what? Free buses, free subways for everybody. And these companies are like, we can't afford that, dude. What are you doing? We'll just tax more rich people. That's not how the system works. And it never will. The problem is no one has spoken to her like this before, yeah. And we'll kind of end it off with this one. This is how I was really having fun with these guys when we were talking last night. I was just simply asking why. I'm not insulting. I'm not screaming at them, oh, America #1. I just asked why, where, what's a better country? And nobody really had an idea on what was going on. And I almost forgot she was talking about the ICE facilities being concentration camps. No, they're not. You guys can look them up on Google Maps, look at the images. They're actually nicer than a lot of houses you'll see in Detroit or Chicago. They're actually nice. Do they abuse and beat them? There's literally no proof of that. So with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. It's a little different kind of a react, but hit that like button. It helps out a great deal. And let me know below in the comment, best country that America should mimic. And before you get out of here, definitely check out this video right here. YouTube thinks that you'll like this one. And with that, I'll see you in the next video.